And what Todd says is right. Everybody needs to start from impact and build your swing from there, not from address to the top to impact. That, in my opinion, that's backwards.
So this Ask Todd comes from Pamelia in Wisconsin, and that's awesome because all of my mom's family is from back there, and it's beautiful, humid during the during the summers, and you guys are getting ready for a nice cold winter. So hopefully you have a wonderful simulator to practice and play in at home. Now, everybody knows that I build the swing from impact back, and her question slash comment was, that has been invaluable to me, but would you please cover inline compression again and talk about some things I can work on even in my garage or downstairs to help me with my game as the cold weather moves in. So I said, sure. Now, inline compression, okay. Technically, if I was to go like this, my trail arm is going to be in line with my club shaft right there. So now, if I go ahead and bend over, now this same relationship is maintained, okay? It's pushing on the back of the club shaft. And yes, I can hit putts doing that, but again, here, and I'm hitting putts going here, where that relationship doesn't break down, okay? So again, from face on, here we go. I'm going to maintain this little angle, and it's going to be back and through, and that is the inline compression when it comes to putting. Oh, thank you, good girl. You're so smart. What a good fetching dog. This is Sammy, my dog, by the way. So this is her dream, is when she gets to be on video and fetch golf balls. Yes, you're so smart. Can I have it? Nope, not yet. Okay. Now, when it comes to chipping, it's the same thing as it is with putting. And then this is also going to be the same thing when we get to the full swing. We want to have our arm in line at impact. Now, I'm going to show you how to build it to practice that, and that's what's going to make you better. You're going to put the club out in front of you. Club will be across your fingers. You're going to get it in line with your arm. You're going to bow forward, and then you're simply just going to take it back, hit a chip shot, okay? Again, here's the routine, here, take it back, hit a chip shot. Now they're going to feel really pure coming off the club face. Now, how we transfer to practice this into longer shots is we want to start with some more lofted clubs. This right here is my 52. And what we're going to do is we're going to get set up, and once we have our grip on there, what you're going to do is you're going to get into your impact position, where as you do this, this lead hip pushes back, okay? That means that lead hip clears out of the way. This left shoulder goes a little bit higher. Right arm will come in a little bit closer and will be in line with the club shaft. Now, what you want to do from here is hit little simple shots. So back through. That's all you're trying to do, is hit a little simple shot where everything is lining up and blending together, and you can do it with a little longer stroke, but it's important that you feel that you're working towards getting this trail arm to blend in with this at impact. Now, when it comes to building your golf swing from impact back, this is exactly how you do it. You get set up, you get into your impact position, which I push forward a little bit, push the lead hip back, lead shoulder goes up. Now I'm going to make a simple little tap, back tap. That's all we're looking to do right there. Then we're going to lengthen the swing out just a little bit. Everything is still the same. Here, here, back, back. Okay, so you can see how I added a little bit more speed to that. Then what you want to work on is going from your regular setup, rehearse impact, then you're going to go here, impact, okay? And that's really going to help you start to develop what impact feels like and how you're delivering the club head to the golf ball, and everything is in line with the club shaft, and that's what we're looking for. And you really want to be on video tonight, don't you? So this is a very, very big deal. This is how I teach the game from impact to the top, and then once we're here, it's very easy to duplicate how to get back down to impact, because you understand what you're trying to do on the way down. To me, it's much simpler than if you were trying to learn every other little pathway on the way up to the top, and then all of a sudden, now let's learn all the pathways down to impact. That way, if you learn impact, all that goes along with it, as you learn how you go to the top, coming back down to impact will be much, much simpler.
This comment comes to us from Todd in Plain City, Utah. And Todd's been on the site for a long time, and he teaches, and I applaud where he's going and what he's willing to do, because a lot of the industry fights this because it's they get the cart before the horse. I mean, they get the body and the core and the rotation before your ability to actually square the club face and control it. And his comments about impact, you know, this whole impact, which is nothing more than your right arm lining up with the back of the shaft so I can compress the ball. I mean, that's what it is. So whether I'm hitting a putt or a chip or a pitch shot, if I slow that down right at impact, where's my right arm? It's right on the back of the shaft. If I take this 7-iron and I go back and I hit this 7-iron, where's my right arm? Well, it's right on the back of the shaft. Okay, so first of all, setting up to the ball and then going, okay, there's my setup, there's my impact position. Now again, when I go to impact, force goes into my left foot, my left leg pushes my left hip out of the way. Now when my left hip gets pushed up and back out of the way, that pushes my left shoulder up, that pushes my right shoulder down, and where's my right arm? So now you can see my right arm underneath my left. Almost everybody, because they're so tight in their shoulders, you go to impact and they go this way. So see, again, because I'm loose in my shoulders, when my shoulders rotate, my arms, see, what are my arms doing? They're staying pretty much in the same place, except my right arm drops. There's no tension. Now once you can feel what that feels like, then you can go ahead and just make little swings, run the club into the ball, and start to feel what impact feels like. You know, I can't reinforce that too much, because that's the only position in golf that counts. If you have a real clear feel, an understanding of impact, and you build your swing around how can I get there easier, everybody's going to be better. It's interesting where the industry has been. They talk a little bit about impact, but then they say, okay, here's your backswing, here's the top, here's this, here's that, here's here. What about impact? Well, if you do these, it shows up. No, it doesn't. It is the #1 most important position in the game. It's the only one that really counts. So you better have a good sense of what it is. Now, as a position, it's not a position necessarily. It's a place in the overall motion. But you want to have an instinct or a sense of what that is.